I'm just making railings here with a bit of wire on top of these pins. What I have to do is make it as straight as possible first. Just by crimping it like that. That's pretty good like that. And then I take the first needle, which I'll zoom in on for you guys. Oh, there we go. I take the first needle here, a bit of flux on each one. And with any luck, I put a little bit of solder on both here. Just a little bit on the pin like that. And then I got to get that dead level and just get that one to stick first. And the others are easy then. Right? So that's how easy that is. But they all have to be 10mm high, which I should have checked beforehand. This is exactly 10. Yep, that one's a little bit down. That one's okay. So I have to bring that little middle one up just a tad. I'm just going to fix this last one if this wire doesn't get too hot. It didn't stick. And again it didn't stick, so put a little flux in there and try again. Clean off my gun. Blow away the smoke. Oh, now that should stick. Yeah, that's stuck. Now this little pin in the middle just has to come up just a little bit. They're looking pretty slate. That one looks a little crooked, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to undo that one again. And then we'll try to get these two. And then we'll do that last one again. Yeah, you got to put flux on it, Willie. She's taken. Beautiful. Now this one's a little crooked. I want to redo that, if you can see that. Take that wire off. Eyeball it as good as I can. That's much better. There, like that. Well, there we go. See, I got the 3 on. I take my little cutters and go right in as close as I can. That's the look I want. Bang! There we go. We got the first railing on. Isn't that lovely? She's going to look lovely, this boat. Got to keep up the detail though. Yes, I've been working away. I've got all the railings on now, right? Front and the rear. And they're soldered in, and then they're epoxied into the stems there so they don't move. I made 2 new hatches because I didn't like my hatches. They look too cheap. So I made them with little handle. We'll go on after I paint the deck there. And this one here is a little wider. Whoops, we dropped it. So they'll go on there after I paint. And then I have the platforms. There's quite a few things in this box that will go on when it's completed. And the tires will go on, and the life vests will go on. And we'll put these on like this, right? And what else we got in here? We have the life vests, which will go on somewhere. They have them down in the seats, but I'm not really liking that. I might put them up here on the railing. Give it a bit more atmosphere. I mean, if you look here, you can put it, oops, sorry, there goes the drops. Put it up there on the railing, it might look cooler. So it depends on what I like. So there's 4 of those. And then there's the tires for the side of the ship there that are going to be strung on down in here. Give it a little bit of an effect. Bit kind of like the Vietnamese ones, really. So, anything else in here? Yeah, I have 2 tin pieces for this piece, like perforated, that I don't want the same as the decking. So they still got to be glued on at the end. So there we go, we got a whole pile of little things. So it's getting really detailed, and I'm trying to finish everything off, and then I'll place these things on the deck afterwards. Quite happy with the way it's going. I've changed the spotlights, and I put 2 on the back here, and these are totally different the way this looks. Whoops, there's something falling off. Anyways, so everything's improving. I'm making it more detailed and improving it so it looks really, really nice when I'm finished. And put it up in the display cabinet. There's the wooden one. There's the paper one. It has a little bit of a higher unit here. I gotta redo these windows still. Still haven't got to that. That's the next thing, I think. Make them look a bit better with little frames. Let's carry on. Yeah, I've decided to, I've got some threads on it. I've decided to put a little edging around the windows to make them look better. So I'm just bending it out of wire to a square like this. A little bit of flux in there, right? And just clean my gun off a little like I always do. The easy way. Just a very small touch of solder. Not hot enough yet. There she goes. And then just a little touch. There we go. And she's done. I'm a little crooked there. I'm not crazy about that. I'll do that again. Yep. I'm going to try to get a little bit better. Yeah, I left a little longer wire here so I can hold it. And I'm making little frames for the windows. They don't have enough detail. I've got to leave this heat up a bit, I'm afraid. And I'm just going to put a dab on those windows like that. Smallest dab in the corner there. There. So that looks lovely. Trying to put the gun down here on the side. So there you go, there's the window, and then I come in with the snips. And snip. And it's nearly close. You just have to give that corner just the smallest of files and it's done. But just to show you what it looks like, there's one here, look. And here's the second one. So that's 2 done. I've got a couple more to go, and I just maybe glue, super glue or epoxy them on. Yeah, I didn't like the old the windows I'd put on. So here they are all taken off. And I made wires, soldered wires together here. Whole stack of them. Put them on this cardboard, and I'm letting them dry, and then I'm going to cut them out and put them back on and hope this looks a little better with the framing. So, trying to improve the windows. So I've had to Dremel the window surfaces again so that they're tin so they stick better, and we'll see how it goes. Let's hope this works better this time. Yes, so on the paper one, the windows look really bad, so I've redone the windows with edges so they're cleaner looking. And I'm not too sure whether I'll stay dark or go a little lighter with the cabins. I think the windows are okay though. I put flat black on today and put red in the vent holes and turn these around so they're facing forward, because you need the wind to shoot in this way and shoot in there. And I flat blacked more of the painting and put detailed windows inside because I didn't like the way they looked. Of course, here I forgot, on the back one, I forgot to put a window in there or paper so it's blue, so I have to do that tomorrow. That was a slip up. Been working for quite a while, so I think I just got a little tired. So let's look at this one here. This is the wooden one. Now I've taken off just the door, hinged door, just to get work inside. I've taken out the inside windows. They look poorly and looked not very well done. So I'm doing them with these detailed windows now here. With with edges. So they look better. And I've done them outside as well. And I'm thinking of edging the door like this with the little wire, so it has a bit more detail. There goes the heater. I'm trying to clean up and test paints. I did a silver spotlight, all silver, and then I did one with black on the outside. I'm not too sure which way I'm going to go yet with those. So I'm testing things out. I want to make it look really good, so I have to play with colors and things like that. And that's where I'm at the moment. Tomorrow I'll put in the cardboard in these windows and touch up those. I have to make the back mast, like for the flag here. Back here, the flag hasn't been made. I have to make my propellers and shafts. Cardboard in the back windows here, like I said. Finish the windows in the interior of the wooden boat. And that's it. I think I'm going to call it a night. It's been quite a long day here. So I'm just going to show you what I've been up to. I put the bumpers on. I pinned there with a bit of super glue and then put some glue all along and pinned it. And did the same with the paper one. Now I'm putting the shafts in, and I'm putting a rivet in behind this one. If you can see that with the light there. There's a rivet in there. And I actually have a metal rivet left somewhere here. We'll go in there. Right, so that'll be that. And I'm making little stays, like supports for the back of the prop. Before the prop, there's a little stay here. And then the prop, and then there's a rudder. So I'm making all these parts for this. And this is basically, you just take the little nail and you just wrap, I'll show you quickly. You just take a nail and actually I will cut it first. Cut it straight so it looks better. This is just for demo for you. And you know, you could take your shaft and you just wrap it around it like this. Bingo. And then you press on the other side. And you've already got the making of what you need, you know. And then you can shape it whatever way you want, right? Once it's in, there you go. See, that's what I'm up to. And then I'm shaping it right now. This one I've shaped a bit already, as you can see. Hang on, I'm going to get this on a board. There we go. And I'm shaping this one right now. And I think they'll go up on the bottom of the hull like this. I'm not too sure how yet. Like that, and spray out a bit. Or even bend them out a bit and tack them on with a pin or something. Not too sure yet. I'm just making the parts, and I'm going to make the propellers out of a bit of a tin. And I'll be on my way. So there we go, and the boat's looking up. I put all the windows in. All with edging, which I have to paint out. These edges are on. This is hardening at the moment, this JB weld, because it's going to hold the rivet in, and there was some messiness there. And I sometimes overshoot a little, but then I clean it up. You can always fix things. Don't get disheartened when things go a little wrong. They happen to me as well, so quite often actually.